Oh, so you're too healthy to drink? Nope. Oh, you're pregnant? Nope. Oh, you're an alcoholic? No, no, I never get asked that, but I get asked the other questions all the time. Can you relate to this? Many people tell me they assume I don't drink. Well, I actually do. Sometimes, just not much. Often I'm just too busy to drink. I'm too busy to have no sleep and I'm too busy to be hungover. I'm so focused on my plans and my to-do list that it's just not conducive to my goals to waste my time, in my opinion. And how many times I want you to think, have you regretted drinking because it's killed your vibe the next day, wasted the next day, and left you hungover and feeling like you kind of wish you hadn't done it? For me, I'd rather not regret things, so I choose the nights that I drink carefully, where I know that I can just have a great time and chill and have kind of a nothingy day the next day. Have no regrets and have the best nights. Plus, newsflash, you can actually have a great time without drinking. Who knew? However, I know that I don't share the same opinion as everyone on this, and when you're drinking, I just want you to ask yourself this question. There's kind of three different categories as to the answer. So the question is, why are you drinking? And the answers, category one is, are you drinking because you want it? Category two is, are you drinking because you need it? Or category three, are you drinking because you feel like you should because of the environment that you're in? Now, for me, I never ever used to be in category one, but I often found myself in category three. Category three is just not where you want to be. And if you're here, we need to rewind all the way back to stage one of this whole program and identify your goals, why you started in the first place. And I don't just mean your food, fitness, focus goals, but I mean your general life goals too, your social goals, your relationship goals. Are these the relationships that you want to be forming where you feel like you have to sit there in category three when it comes to drinking? Are these people the right people for you if they make you feel so obligated to drink when you don't even necessarily want to? And have you just assumed that your social circle will judge you unfavourably or negatively if you're not drinking? Or have they actually given you a reason to think this? Because if you've just assumed, then I would say that you need to find out whether you're actually correct or not. And something that my dad always said to me is, don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me. Now, a great way to actually assess whether you're drinking the right volume of alcohol is to use the calculator that I'm going to put a link to after this video. If you want to see how much you're drinking based on the government guidelines, then enter the approximate alcohol units that you drink per week and then have a look from there. Also on that website is really great advice in terms of how to kind of scale that back if it is going into excess. And you don't need to be an alcoholic to be having too much alcohol. And I guess what I would really want for you is that you stay back in category one, and that when you are drinking it is because you want to, not because you need to. So not because you've come in from a stressful day and you need the alcohol, just like we said in the caffeine video, but because you want it. And also not because your social circle is pushing you into feeling like you have to. Another link that I'm going to put on after this video underneath is if you feel like you need that extra bit of help when it comes to alcohol. That's absolutely fine, but that is something that you need to go for different sources for, because that definitely isn't my area of expertise, and I would never ever profess that it is. So have a look at the two links below. Number one, to calculate where your alcohol consumption is. Number two, if you feel like you need that extra bit of support. And finally, remember, drink when you want it, not when you need it, and not because others are making you feel like you have to.